right, shalom, shalom. And we the true Hebrew Israelites, we went to week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of America known as Babylon the Great. Before we get started, we give our praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, Sham, Qadash.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of great millstone, which always the truth. With respect to the occupant of that labor in his work, peace and salutation to the hopeful neck that is scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth. That he would say shalom.
Shalom.
Yes, we're back again, of course, with the spirit of power, Yahawah, Sham, man. All right? Coming in the spirit of prophecy, which pretty much according to the Bible, you're going to see, going to bring forth the end of America, man. Babylon the Great. That's prophesied. So that's what we're in the midst of, prophecy. Everything you see transpired in the earth, things circling out of control. You know, that's that term CCD, circling drain. Like the apostle always mentioned. That's what you see happening right now. America is circling the drain, man. This means the economy is falling. You got complexity setting in, confusion. And this will be the case in the last days. With the 6th and 5th chapter, there should be confusion also in many places. You know? Let's get that real Bible shop. They say that 5 over to them. So what you're seeing is a lack of knowing right now, a lack of understanding what times we're in, man. All right? So as America falls, you're going to see pretty much a love of many wax cold because of the confusion. You're going to start to see the famine take place. And also you're going to start to see violence take place in America. All because people don't have the answers according to what's going on according to prophecy. That's why we're here saying, warn you Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, and Americans, in the time that you're in, man, which is the time of evil. You see? Anybody else got some time?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, and verse 5. And it says, thus saith the Lord Yahawah. Matter of fact, I start at verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahawah unto the land of Israel. And the end is come upon the four corners of the land.
Yeah, this once happened during the time of the Babylonians, you know, but now this applies to America. Okay? The so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans represents Jerusalem today, man. The end is come. You got it?
It says, now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways.
That's heaven right there. The Lord will judge you according to your ways. You've seen a lot of pride going forth in a lot of days, man. Mockers and scoffers. People walking according to their own lust. And when they really understand that there's a day of judgment coming. There's a time called Jacob's trouble, man. That we're warning you about. And what you shouldn't fear, but as we see, many Israelites don't fear the report. That's a plague of the mind as well, not fear, man. Because without fear, there's no way to be apart from the iniquity and receive the grace and mercy of Yahawah in these times, man. Be pardoned. Okay?
It says, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations.
And so the Lord's going to judge you according to your ways, man. You should be seeking to be pardoned from your transgression in these times. All right? Because the Lord has a counsel on the Israelites stemming from this life and also your past life. And those sins had to be covered in the time of judgment. And that's when Yahawashi comes into play. See? Yahawashi was sent forth to eliminate you of your debt of not being able to pay due to the law, man. You know? A lot of you like to miss that part.
It says in verse 4, my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee. Thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
So when these things come upon you, then you're going to know that it was the Lord Yahawah that brought these things. Why? Because you got the prophets out here telling you that these things are going to happen in His name, according to the famine, the race wars, right? The anarchy, sedition, the collapse of society, the blackout. You're going to know that it was Yahawah because you heard it from the Israelites first, who was speaking in the name of Yahawah. That's what it means when it says, thus saith the Lord. Yeah?
It says, the end is come, the end is come, and watching for thee, behold, it is come.
Yes, we're at the end, man. The end of who? Whose rulership? Esau evil. See that? It ain't the end of the world, man. It's scripture says that the world shall abide forever. But it's going to be a transition of rulership, all right, of kings, which the Israelites have next. It's called our Lord Yahawashi. You know?
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 12. It says, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watch.
Woo, make the watch strong. Set up the watch. See, so this standard is being lifted up. That's the decree of Yahawah Sham. That's the banner that's being raised, man. You got it?
It says, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambush.
Yep.
For the Lord Yahawashi have both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
See, against the inhabitants of Babylon. That's beautiful text right there. Pretty much it's already happening in heaven, but it got a cloud in the earth. Also, this place will be ambushed by nuclear missiles, man. Every side. That's what we're warning you about. The great day of Yahawah Sham. But you will see missiles shot from Russia, China, and all these various different nations, including the EU nations who are in league with USA right now. America, they got Trump, you know. Yeah, Trump is pretty much beefing with Canada. Beefing with Canada. Beefing with Mexico. Yeah.
So he done hold Mexico though, because they got a female president. She bowed the head real quick because she didn't want to be starved out through the sanctions that America could bring against them. You see, because they really Mexico really does need America to buy their drugs, and they really do need America to buy their avocados. You know, like so. Mexico bend the neck to America easy. Canada ain't gonna so much bend the neck so easily to America because you got to remember the House of Esau is divided against the sun. So it's pride coming from those Canadians. Like Mexico, that's just a figurehead that woman being a so-called Israelite, you know, her bound in there, you know.
Probably a Jew, you know, fake Jew, you know, hey, put his name in. But basically, you know, what you're seeing is Trump stirring the pot. The Lord got Trump stirring the pot up. Sign up on all these different legislations, executive orders, you know, tariffs on these different nations, even including the EU, man.
There's more to that.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know what y'all talking about, but he hold the right side. He should hold the right side up. So I don't know what y'all just talking about, but it's just I'm talking about.
All right, verse 30. Hey, that if you don't know what we're talking about, don't interrupt.
No,
Let the Spirit speak, man. Let the Spirit speak. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 13. And it says, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasure.
Yeah, that's America.
Yeah, because when you go into the waters are the people. Sea, because water is a representation of the sea of the people. All right, that dwelleth upon many waters, brother say that's America. It's having its garrisons in all of these places. That's how they're able to establish their influence throughout the world through them setting up garrisons through the strength of the sword. You see, that's why everybody always bow their head to them. Right? All right? It says, "O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasure, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness." Woo! If I can get it for you, you got it. This is in the NLT. All right. It says, this is Jeremiah 51 and 13 in the NLT. You are a great city by a great river, a great center of commerce, but your end has come. The thread of your life is cut.
This is commerce. It's showing that America is really heavy into trade. World Trade Center, it's not in Africa, it's not in Britain, it's here in America. Showing you this is going to be the center stage.
Say about Great Britain. That's it.
Yeah, because what? America has ports on its eastern coast, on its western coast, even on its southern coast, it has ports. All right, you got Alabama, you got Florida, you got the Gulf of Mexico, you got New Orleans. All of these ports bring in heavy imports and it's heavy exports that come out of these places, man. All right, I'll read that.
Mississippi River as well.
Yeah, Mississippi River, come. Yeah, that was the end all be all before that technology boom, man. Mississippi River, you know, fighting over that thing, but. All right, Jeremiah 51:13 in the NLT. You are a city by a great river, a great center of commerce, but your end has come.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like America, like you mentioned, like America is a consumer nation, man. People bring that product to America to get rich. See, the dollar holds the weight, you know. Like in China, you know, a pair of J's in China may cost what, $16 like that. But bring to America, you can flip that shit for like 200, man. ROI is crazy in America. So that's why all these nations bring that product into America to get a greater gain. That's how they become rich. But in return, they had to take on American philosophy. That's how they became drunk. And if they didn't take on their philosophy, then they would put tariffs on them. You know, they would send economic hitmen, you know, to bring forth their order. They would eliminate certain authorities. Yeah, that's the hammer of the earth right there, man.
These tariffs that Trump is putting on these countries, they really do feel it because I got a Jake, he's finna go take a trip to Thailand, somewhere. He's Taiwan. He's finna go to Taiwan. You know, they big on electronics. Hell, I'm finna send a little money because it's taxing. Hey, I'm finna get shit on the dollar, man. Pennies on the dollar type stuff. Because there they can't make no money off of it. The place where they make the Jordan shoes, he said he went down there last year. He said he bought 40 pounds of shoes. That what's the shoe? The McFly's. The McFly's, Back to the Future. Them shit's going for $200 down there, but niggas paying $10,000 for them up here in America. The J's that JB Killing over, it's $5 down there. You can go to a warehouse and they got every shoe that's ever been created, and they paying $5 for it. Because it's created. They make their money when they send it over here to America. And you niggas buy it, man. So yeah, these sanctions be hurting these countries, man. That's why the Lord called it the great center of commerce. Look at the entertainment industry. The greatest entertainment field comes out of America. All of the reasons for commerce is going to come to an end. I'll read back for the brother. It says, you are a city by a great river, a great center of commerce, but your end has come. The thread of your life is cut.
That's what verse is that?
Verse 13, Jeremiah 51:13, but I'll read back up for you because it goes all into America.
Verse 7, I believe.
Jump to verse 7. Jeremiah 51:7. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul.
Yeah, flee out of the midst of Babylon, man. I think that's verse 6, but yeah, it's like flee out of the midst of America, man.
Yes, it's like verse 6. Verse 6.
Live every man his soul, man. Because basically, hey, your soul, a lot of years like souls are captured within America, which means that your hope, your trust is in this place continuing, man. So the only way that you're going to be able to deliver yourself is if you've been given eye salve to see it far above America, far beyond America, shall I say. Which the Lord is speaking about a kingdom telling me set up when this place is destroyed, man. And the only way that you can pretty much gravitate into that belief is by you subscribe to the testimony of Yahawashi. And that's how you flee your soul. Not by you taking a fucking flight. You hear about the news coming, but you take a flight to Egypt or Israel, you know what I'm saying? Overseas, try to escape. No. Escape by your mind. And then also that'll lead to the deliverance. You gotta
continue. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahawah's vengeance.
This is the time. How do we know it's the time? Well, first and foremost, you got to prophesy. Jeremiah 28:8. Prophesied against many countries of war, evil, pestilence. That's what we're doing, man. We're telling you the counsel of the Lord before it comes forth. So what we're speaking right now, you should really take heed, man. But this ain't just no regular sign that some man raised up, giving me the understanding of the Bible. Prophecies. All right? America's in the eyesight of the Heavenly Father, Yahawah for instruction, man. So you don't want to be cut off in America by not taking heed. You got it, bro.
For this is the time of Yahawah's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
A recompense, all right? This means to pay back. Why is the Lord going to pay America back? Well, because of the atrocity down to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man, which are the children of the Most High, the Israelites. He that touches you, touches the apple of his eye. You see? So we see the Lord judge America as we speak, man. As we speak, we start to see America break down the infrastructure, the economy, right? Again, going back to that confusion and perplexity. People not knowing what the hell is going on. You got pestilence arising. Talks of World War III. Everything is a build up to the great destruction of America. It's still coincide with the great deliverance of the Israelites, dealing with the elect.
Tell you, it says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahawah's hand that have made all the earth drunk.
See, a golden cup in the hand of the Lord that made all the earth drunk. Going back into the hammer of the earth, pretty much America pushes forth that democracy, but do as I will. You got women's liberation running rapid in the east. No one has heard of such a thing, man. But why is that happening? Because America is threatening these different nations. If they don't bow down to the order, then they're going to send terrorists, they're going to send hitmen, economic hitmen, and they're going to punish their economy. So basically, they had no choice but to drink the cup, man. See? But now when the time was America's been exposed, and that these nations are going to turn their back against America.
It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahawah's hand that made all the earth drunk.
Yeah, philosophy. Revelation 17. Go into that. What you got, bro?
All right. It says, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Right, so they become foolish. You go into the word mad, it means foolish, man. Yeah. And in return, they become actually physically mad, like pissed off. You know?
They drunk up the cup of democracy.
Yeah.
They drunk up the cup of feminism. They drunk up the cup of science. You know, like the trust in Esau study of things. These are how the nations are drunken, man. Now all of a sudden, these nations are feeling the effects. Now these nations are feeling the effects of what it is to live the American way, to move by an Edomite standard of living, man. Now the women are naked. It's crime is at an all-time high. You got people towing choppers in China, and they're illegal. Like they making bamboo guns, knocking each other off with marbles, man. Because guns illegal now, they doing marble buys, taking eyes out of shit. All due because what? They drunk up the philosophy of America. They allowed what? American videos and movies to be sold in their marketplace. Now these people are just as bugged out.
So I don't know if y'all saw the video. I think Apostle Gabbar did a video a while back. It was a hurricane. I forgot where it was, but it was a bitch. I think when a hurricane came through, like after she was twerking and shit in a foreign nation. I forgot where that was, man. Like Trinidad, yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, but they show you how the philosophy of America have made the inhabitants of Earth drunken, man. You know, you got Elon out here twerking. You know, you got people from the east out here twerking, man. Booty shorts on. No one has heard of such a thing, man, until America came on the scene pushing their juice.
It says, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Yeah, so when you go into that, the nations are mad and foolish, right? But they also piss off America. That's means for America's skirt being lifted up. That's why they're mad. But eventually you're going to see judgment take forth. Judgment be brought forth. And that's what the Lord is doing right now. He's raising up all these different nations to come up against America now on the great to destroy it. Alright? First comes the exposure, then comes the condemnation. Same thing with Esau Edom, man. People have found out that America is the culprit of all the bullshit that's going on in the world. This is the source of cancer. It's fucking everything up, man. The ocean, the only solution for this place is for it to be destroyed. That's why you got Rocky Man. He's still no career. He's still that Rocky Man. Yeah. Find all rockets. You got Russia talking about, you know, that they testing nukes as well. You know, they're getting ready for the great day of the Lord, man, to destroy America.
This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Yeah, it's no more wisdom in teaching, because basically, man, like Esau's counsel is gonna bring you down. He think he's doing his own will. He's sanctioning different nations. You know, he's pushing forth this might. He doesn't know that his own counsel will backfire against him. So everyone who is in confederacy with him, even the EU nations, man, are gonna come up against America. You see? So Lord got this nigga in a trick bag, because he's rolling stone, and what the scriptures say about rolling stone, it shall fall back upon you. You know? That's a paraphrase.
I'll continue on this. It's still more bit. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Have deceived and prevailed against you. That's what's going to happen. They're going to prevail against America now. You see?
Now, I wanted to get it in there and teach a lot. All right, in the NLT, it says, all your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. And that's what you get. That's what you got. How else do you get the Greeks? Get Greeks because what? They had to ride along and get along for a period of time. While they learned how to while they had to learn get their thermonuclear program off the ground, while still, you know, keeping their people fed, keeping their economy afloat. They had to go along with the American way, so of course we had to get what they said. But they were still behind his back. What? They were having secret counsel. We gotta go in this meeting with this nigga. We're gonna have our own. We're gonna try to get this. I'm tired of this nigga. He punched you in the stomach. He slapped you in the back of the head. He took your coat. Hey, the nations was pissed, man. Alright? It says, and they will promise you peace while plotting to deceive you. And while plotting to deceive and to destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you and you won't even know about it.
Yeah, you won't know about it. Like the scripture say, they didn't eat that bread, had laid a wound.
Yeah, I'll go back to it now. Back in the King James Version, it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the Lord. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
They didn't eat that bread. Where's that bread going into, man? That's going into the dollar. The dollar rules off. That's the dominant currency right now. So they got, like the brother saying, like, you got the BRICS formula. They know that the dollar is ruling right now, but they formulating their plans to overcome the dollar. So if they can overthrow the dollar, then America's fucked. They're fucked. So that's what's happening behind the scenes, because America doesn't really understand what's going on. These Babylonians out here. Of course, it's the elites on the left-hand side is orchestrating all this, but these everyday motherfuckers, you know, you see in the media, man, they don't really know what the fuck going on, man. You know, they don't know that they're laying themselves into a fucking trap, a snap. Their own counsel will cast them down. You know?
Wow. It's all due. Majority of it goes back to Esau's pride. It says, there is none understanding in him. Esau, the reason these nations was able to make these backdoor deals, he actually thought that everybody was so afraid of him, or everybody loved him. He believed in his own what's it called? Delusion of grandeur. He suffered from delusion of grandeur. Pride got him in this place, but ultimately prophecy put him in this situation. Okay? It says, I'll read back, and it says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, there is none understanding in thee. Shall not in that day, saith Yahawah, Yahawashi, he destroy the wise men out of Egypt.
Is there no more wisdom in teaching that? They go into your modern day Germans, man. Those who created nukes. Alright? Try and establish that new world order. But eventually, hey, their own swords gonna fall
shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
That's what's going to happen, man. You'll be cut off by slaughter. And that's heavy. It said, the mighty man of Timmy shall be dismayed.
Those German warriors, because they're some of the most ferocious Edomites that you'll run into, those German and those Russians. Hey man, those are serious stocks of Edomites. Right? The Lord said, those mighty men, he says, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau might be cut off by slaughter. So Esau's going to ultimately bring his own demise, because it was the Germans who that brought forth the what was it called? The Oppenheimer, the atomic bomb with Albert Einstein. All right, these are all those figureheads. But who brought forth the idea? Who created that Smith? It was the German, man. It was the German astrophysicists, astroscience, whatever you call it. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee."
See, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. That's why the Lord is setting you niggas up, man. Because of what you did unto the Hebrew Israelites, man. Slavery, chattel slavery, scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth. Yep, responsible for that, man. We had to serve you niggas for, man, for. You ever see these motherfuckers came over here, man, on ships? You've been subjected under you, man. You know, that's a long ass time. Scripture says a short time, but for us, it's a long time. You know? You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that, man. Yeah.
It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever."
Your shame first is gonna cover you. You're being exposed, man. The skirt lifted up. See? It first starts with the exposure. Edomites being the devil, then America's atrocities being lifted up as well. You got it up.
Yeah, this is Lamentations 4 and verse 1. It says, "How is the Lord become dim?" How is the Lamentation 4 and 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz."
Yeah, rejoice and be glad, man, because the Lord got some for you. So live it up. You got it?
It says, "The cup also shall pass through unto thee."
Yeah, the cup represents slavery. So the Lord gonna pass that cup. You got to drink. Jeremiah with 49, go to that. 49 to 47. Real quick, we go right there.
Jeremiah 49.
I believe it's going into guys are sure to drunk. You know, I forget how it goes. Is he all together? Is he drinking?
I got it. This is Jeremiah 49.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 49 and 12. "For thus saith Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk."
Yeah, that's somebody Israelite, man. We're supposed to be a righteous people above all nations, but again, we went off, right? And we had to drink of that cup of slavery. Fresh, getting our asses whooped by you nations. You got it?
It says, "Have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?"
And here, who is that he talking about? The so-called white man. So the Lord had to beat the fuck out of our ass, but you think you're gonna be able to escape from what the fuck you did to us? You don't think so. So the Lord's gonna balance it out. He's gonna let us get our hands on you for the word to come. Just like in your word, you got us under your foot. The word to come, you're gonna be up under our foot, man. And it starts with the destruction of America. You know? So we had to drink of that cup. But here it is, the Lord saying back in Lamentations 1 and 21, you know, hey, live it up, nigga. Live it up, because you got that cup coming to you as well. You want to drink of the dreads up. You got that.
Yeah, it says, Lamentations 4 and 21, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunk, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, who will no more, he will no more carry thee away into captivity."
And it's heavy. The Lord's not going to carry us away into captivity ever again. Affliction should not arise a second time. You see? But This right here is only dealing with the elect. You still got Jacob's trouble, but as far as us being delivered and being taken back into captivity, this is it. This is the last rodeo, man. You got it.
Says the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin.
And that's it. The Lord said he will visit your iniquity. It links up the 2nd Edwards, I think the 6th chapter. The inquisition being made to the council of the devil. What you have done, man. Hey, Luke 24 going to the fact that hey, we should be given over to the Gentiles, for the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Which at the end of your rulership, you devils who by the sea will be exposed, man. And you be brought up on charges. And that's why we're crying out unto the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, ultimate judge and praying for justice. So we see why you motherfuckers is worried. You talk about disinformation because you're scared of the judgment that's prophesied. You see everything else happening according to prophecy. That's why you believe in scripture. So that's why also you're trying to disapprove of it. You're trying to pretty much overthrow the prophecy. But it's not going to happen, man. You know? The council Lord shall stand. So eventually, the Lord's going to come back and judge the devil. So it's the 2nd Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, man. That wicked being revealed. The Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Then shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's happening in secrets, man. You gotta love it.
I got something real quick, man. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Yeah, set thy face against Mount Seir, man. Who ran Mount Seir in the ancient days? Exodus 36 and 8. Esau is Edom. He dwelt in Mount Seir, if you paraphrase. See? This represents the throne of Esau, which is America today. You got it?
And prophesied against it.
And prophesy against it. Commandment. The Lord said, hey, speak against America. Set up the standard, the brother mentioned earlier, set up the standard. You know? Tell America that she's going to be fucking destroyed. Babylon is going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. And you seeing the scripture play out in live, in real time, man, live before your eyes. You got it up.
Say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee.
You know, God bless America. Really get up.
It says, Say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
America, I am against you. That's what the Lord said. He's against America. Ain't no way you can rehabilitate this motherfucker, man. The Lord got it set out for destruction. He's against this place. You got it?
I will stretch out my hand against thee.
Rawchaa. You got it?
I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate.
Cities. See? Cities. Lay these cities waste. Why you think we talk about nuclear destruction? How else can your cities be laid waste, man? Desolate. Without inhabited. Yeah.
Thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Like he said, and then shalt thou know that I am the Lord. That's how the Lord's gonna get his glory, man, by destroying America. Same way he got it after destroying ancient Egypt. He didn't completely destroy, but he brought Egypt down to his knees, to the dust. And his fame grew after that. That's the same thing you see playing out right now with modern day Egypt America, man. The Lord's gonna bring fame into his name. Yeah.
It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and shed the blood of the children of Israel, by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end.
Here we are today, same shit playing out, you know. In which the Lord is pretty much, hey, he's gonna cut off the motherfucker from oppressing us, man. See, it was always opposition between Esau and Jacob. It's prophecy, you can't get around it. You motherfucker trying to find peace with Esau, you're not gonna find it, man. This system is not tailored for your good, because it's dealing with rulership. Hey, one shall be stronger than the other. You know, master of the other. That's what Esau trying to stop. Jacob is prophesied to be the master over Esau. His Lord, man. You think these devils want to be on the foot of so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. So what do you think he's motivated by? Why do you think the New World Order is taking place? There's no, it's technocracy, fourth industrial revolution. He needs that control to continue ruling, man.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahawah, I will prepare thee unto blood, blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, Isaiah 14:21 goes to prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. That they do not rise nor possess the land, or fill the world with cities once again. So this preparation is coming in the form of thermonuclear fire. All right, that's that great slaughter. We'll have a sacrifice in Idumea, Isaiah the 34th chapter. You see? So that's why you're hearing it talks about nuclear war. The Lord's getting ready to fulfill that right there. See? You got it up.
Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
He's all kind of fucking bloodthirsty for Hebrews like Negro, Latino, Native American, man. He gets off and see you destroy it. And in return, you niggas want to see this nigga like you want to be equal. Like you want to be equal. I'm saying. Trying to say this goddamn devil. And behind the scenes, this nigga setting up your destruction. Hey, we're gonna switch it up. Smooth words which is spoken. Behind the scenes, hey, that's an agenda to get rid of you niggas. I got one for you real quick. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Arise, man. Arise from what that dead state, Ezekiel 37. It speaks about how the sinew, the bones put together, the sinew. But there was no breath to them, which means that they had no true knowledge and understanding of the counsel of Yahawah Sham, man. They didn't have Holy Spirit. They're going into the black houses. Yeah. See, coming back together. Jake tried to fuck up against this guy, but fucking up against this guy, if it ain't rooted in Yahawah Sham, it's to no avail, man. It even no avail of other Israelites. That's my high level of Black Panther. You got IUIC, who else you got, man? ISUK, DOCC, rap niggas, Card, yeah, know about what the fuck you do, man. So, street niggas, you niggas ain't got no fucking breath, man. You don't got the Holy Spirit, So, pretty much, man, hey, the Lord is calling the elect to rise up out of that dead state into the part. That's key, the part. Like we read earlier, Jeremiah 51:6, flee out of the midst of Babylon, live every man in soul. See? You niggas can't depart from the ways of America. That's why you incorporate the world with the truth. Yeah. They're trying to get the world to latch and attach onto them so they can feel as though the Lord is dealing with them. They're like, nah, man, stop all that pump faking ass shit, man. If you don't get one follower, man, who gives a damn, man? I'm the one who's supposed to seek out salvation, free the trip, your own salvation. They got here trying to get the world, get the love of the world, man. You gonna die with the world, man. Simple, bro. Say that all that work they do, be seeing them, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping they gonna validate you. Yeah, we really like them. It's like having the love of the world validates you, man. Who cares, man? They still put Yahawashi on the top. Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Hey, be not conformed to this world. Don't go with the fashion of this world. Don't try to bring the word into the truth. You got to put it apart. This means be reborn in the spirit, man. But now you don't dwell on earthly things. These things don't motivate you, they don't inspire you. But now your thought is in the heavens. That's all you think about every day, all day, man. It's how to be exalted to the heavenly state, which is hope, salvation, in the kingdom of heaven. Everything else don't fucking matter, man. Come. Then ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. A lot of Israelites
Yeah, it says, for my people lack knowledge, they have not known me. Even you niggas that put on fringes shows, you don't really know the Lord, man. You're in the middle of a goddamn protest, man. You know, jumping up and down and shit, man. When anything can happen out there, man, the Lord can release his judgment or anything out there, man. You know, but that shows you again, you niggas don't know the Lord because what? You lack wisdom, man.
Yeah, because these niggas are corner minded, man. Like I said, like, you got niggas they marching, they got friends on, busting sand with a 9 on the side, whatever the fuck it is, 40, whatever it is. Putting on for Yahawashi. Nah, nigga, the Lord ain't dealing with that carnality shit.
This is finishing off Micah 2 and 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
And a lot of Israelites have made America your risk. By not subscribing to this truth by default, your mindset is what in America, and they're shown by your carnality. You know? You niggas seek for fame, clout, numbers. Instead of the truth of the Yahawah, that shows that you're of the world. But it says that this place will destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Going back to not being cut off from your iniquity, man. You're not willing to depart. You don't want to deaden yourself here, man. You don't want to crucify your soul here, your spirit, become dead into this world, to live in Yahawashi. You want to keep the world and say that I'm still serving the Lord at the same time. It doesn't work that way, man. You know?
It's Romans 85. It says, for they that are after the flesh, do mind the things of the flesh.
They that have the flesh, mind the things of the flesh. Want to be seen, like you mentioned, brother. Like marching in parades, friend zone. Want to show out, want to be seen. I got the tool on me and shit. You know? But you disregard the scripture. You could say, fall in the motor, do you? Why the fuck you wear a goddamn, who's that? What kind of word is it? Yeah, who Yeah. Mexican. Yeah. Flag got shit to do with Israel, man. Why the fuck you supporting that? That's on the world.
Yeah. That's good. Like you said, the Mexican flag. That ain't got shit to do with Israel, man. You know what I mean? That's totally the fashions of this fucking world, man. You know what I mean? It looks like the Lord salute the Mexican flag and shit. No, man. You niggas are, again, of the flesh.
Yeah. You got a nigga, he'll burn the American flag, but he'll total up the fucking.
It says, again, for they that are after the flesh, do mind the things of the flesh. It says, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit.
What's the spirit? The spirit is a word. St. John 6 and 63. You know, that's what quickens, makes you alive. So, you're about the most high, man. His word will take root within you. It'll make you depart from certain things of the flesh. You know, you're not gonna be walking according to your own will, man. A lot of years, like you missed that point, that key point right there. That's gonna lead to a lot of your destruction.
They waiting until that shake you up moment. They waiting for that bug out moment. They waiting for that alarm sound moment. Esau to hit the alarm button and freak out. No, man, the Lord is giving. I'll read this. This is 1 John 2 and 20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. In the year of 2020, at the top of that year, what happened? Kobe died. Right? What happened after Kobe died? It was before Kobe died, because that's what ruled the month of January. It was the threat of World War III. That ruled the headlines for the first 3 weeks of January. Until Kobe died, man. But look how serious the spirit of people were at the onset of that year. Look how serious it was. Like, oh man, it was for lack of better words, it was an eerie spirit throughout America and throughout the earth. Because people were scared for a moment. They really was hey, could this be it? And then Kobe died. Okay, that brought that shook the people up. And then Esau hit you with the inoculation of 2020. And he blew these people to sleep. But for a second, the people were waking up, and the Lord is giving us that lunch. Yo, hey, that's something off about run to the scripture. Let's get an understanding. This is what it is. This is leading back to everything is going back to getting into the scriptures again, man. Every Jay got something to say. Jay got a feeling. Jay got a thought. Jay got to know. But to what end all be all, nigga? It's supposed to lead to prophecy. Give me something that's going to save me from tomorrow, man. Jay can't do it. That's a lot.
Continue on that Romans. It says, Romans 8:6 says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Yeah, so to be carnally minded, that means that your mind is led by your carnality, your flesh. See, things that appease your flesh, cross your eyes, you know, you might have a camp that you like how they march, or how they teach, or how they look. And that'll drive you, that'll motivate you to follow them. You know? But what they speak doesn't have any effect on you. It doesn't matter what they teach. That's you being led by your flesh, man. You know? The Lord is not looking for the carnal Israelite. It's not guided by the Spirit. Because the Lord is about truth. You niggas out there, you 2/3 are not about the truth. That's why you subscribe to every different way of doctrine. You know? Seeking preeminence. You want self-validation. Niggas always boasting like they keeping the law. Nigga, you ain't keeping no law, nigga. You ain't keeping the law, nigga.
All right, this is 2 Corinthians 4:16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
Yeah, because the scripture say that the flesh is, yeah, the spirit is with it, but the flesh is weak. So constantly, day by day with it. We're working, we're hard, I mean, we're putting off the outward flesh, the things that pertain to the flesh. And the spirit is growing. All right? That's Yahawashi working within us. So we have to see the carnality of individuals out there who are not in Yahawashi. See? So by day, man, we're putting out the flesh, we're putting on more of the spirit. By default, we're gaining more understanding.
You hate the old carnal way.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's bad, because you're supposed to hate your old self. A lot of you niggas love your old self. You like going back to your old record, I used to do this, I used to do that, and you boasting that. Nah, yeah, you ain't
Down memory lane. Yeah, that memory lane, dude.
I ain't gonna add your hoes back there. My dick, man. Good.
For our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
Yeah, light affliction. They come with suffering, hatred. You know what I'm saying? You gotta suffer this thing. You're gonna lose your status. You won't lose your status. You know, people looking at you crazy now, but you gotta endure this and do the work of the Lord. But in the end, that's gonna be a reward.
Right. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
But for a moment, man.
Hey, take it to, the scripture told us to be what? Constant in season, out of season. Hey, it's warm right now, man. Hey, the winter's over with. Now the competition is gonna come back out. You feel me? We had a good run. You know, get the what you say? Yeah, they finna bring the speakers out, the loud phones finna come out, the sun chairs finna come out, you finna see the Israelite chairs with the fans, you finna see it all. But the Lord said for our light affliction, when we was going through in the winter, hey, we happy to have to be back in the summer. These niggas mad. Shit. You know, they gotta shake the dust off, get the rust off of them. Now, it's a lot of, because they gotta gear back up, it's just like a professional football player. It's like I couldn't see myself get prepared up for the season, so I knew it was just time to aim to. You know, I couldn't get myself up for it. Like that's what they gotta go through. They go through that. We constant in season, out of season. You see? So it ain't no slowdown for this. It ain't no like hell yeah, thank you, Lord, it's warm again. After a while, like right, it's perfect right now. And then it's gonna get super hot. It's gonna become unbearable. But it's a part of the light affliction.
Okay, so real quick, Proverbs 18. Like you said, like it's the spirit that keep us going, man. Day in and day out, week in, week out, doing the same thing, man. You know, that's the spirit to do that.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 13. He that answereth a matter
17, even 21. Now we setting up here, brothers close to 40, brothers in their 40s. We ain't tripping on it. I'm talking about, damn, my back hurt. But we ain't tripping on those weak ass things that we used to trip over. Like we got other things that we become so hard in life. Like you pay attention to. That's life. Like bro, little light, dude. Come on, man. We look good for the that's that. Light affliction. See, to actually do the thing that matters the most, man, which is the word, the will of the Lord, breaking down these words properly.
Yeah. You say we had not resist on the blood and all that, you know?
Was that more on that?
God, a little bit more. It says, but a wounded spirit, who can bear?
A wounded spirit, who can bear it? Man, every time it get cold, a lot of spirits get wounded. You might want to do out there. But us, it was like, shit, we went last year. Hey, man, we good. A wounded spirit, who can bear it? The Lord wounded you niggas' spirit, man. And when you get offended in certain breakdowns, when you get offended in certain decrees, that's the Lord wounding your spirit. Read that back one more time, Baba Kushan.
God. Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 14. The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity.
The spirit. So that spirit that you have, it has to be sincere from the foundation, man. I want to finish it to the end. I want to go out there and win because the Lord said be constantly in season, out of season. I want to stand on the front lines and break doctrine the correct way, even though it's an uncommon topic that people don't like to want to go into or address. Hey, it's a part of the doctrine. It's a part of the truth. I'm gonna break this down, man, and I'm gonna stand on it. Read that. So the spirit that I want to do the right thing for the Lord, man. Hey, whatever. I don't care about what he got to say, what she got to say, what they got to say. When the world come against me, I'm standing on that because, hey, from the beginning, from the jump, man, I wanted my spirit to be built like that, man. That's what we coming into. So the spirit of a man should sustain his infirmities through those cold ass days. Now the winter's over with. Now we in the spring. Now then it's gonna get hot. But we endured it. Now brother finna be sneezing, hawking, whatever. It comes with this season. But we out here. Finish that, Baba Rashad?
But a wounded spirit, who can bear?
But a wounded spirit, who can bear it? If once the spirit is wounded, you can bear nothing, man. Hey, go ask Judas, man. When, hey, we don't want that blood money, then he was like, yup, I done fucked up tremendous. You want to kill this stuff, man. That's a wounded spirit, man. What did Saul want to do? How did Saul feel after David spared him for the second time, man? Saul was like, man, surely, man, the Lord is dealing with me. Read his clothes, like, damn, I came against one of the righteous ones, man. That's a wounded spirit, man. Peter? Yeah.
Like Peter denied Yahawashi 3 times. But that's a part of the righteous man falling 7 times and getting back up. You know, it's like getting that real good guy. Righteous man falling 7 times and getting back up. Keep going and get up to the heaven. And they're like, going through your shortcomings. You can overthrow your mind like you offended going on. But that ain't the end all be all, man. You gotta get back up and keep fighting.
This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24, verse 16 from the NLT. The godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked.
See, one disaster is never overthrow the wicked, man. You know? That's it. You go through some shit. The Lord can take it through something. You'll throw the whole goddamn, you'll throw everything away, man. Faith in everything. I ain't worried. You know, I don't deserve it. No. The Lord brings you low just to build you back up. But you gotta understand the process. You know? You gotta keep your mind throughout the trial and tribulation. That's why the second chapter comes into play. You know, from the soul Lord, hey, prepare your soul for temptation. You're gonna be brought down low. But then again, hey, through the Holy Spirit, the Lord gonna pick you back up. You know? But nigga, a wicked nigga who is not of the elect, he's gonna be offended himself over and over. He's gonna cast him in the truth.
Blind by his offended, persecuted for the word's sake. It is. Matter of fact, if a brother could hold that, blind by his offended, for the word's sake. What is it? Matthew 13. That's just gonna listen. Matthew 13:21 about the show. Yeah, 13.
I got it. Hey, Matthew 13:21 says, "Yet he have not root in himself, but endure for a while."
That's a lot of these changes, man. Because that was going into the startup. That's going into the parable of the six
Like Matthew 13:18 says, "Give you therefore the parable of the sower. Anyone hear the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which is sown in his heart."
That's Jake hearing the word for the sake of the listen, and then some little noise or brawl, anything, just come and distract Jake. That goes spirit, man. Hey, Jake can never had an opportunity to get the word again.
He said, "This is he which receives seed by the wayside. But he that receiveth seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it. Yet he have not root in himself, but endureth for a while. When tribulation and persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended."
And that's the example of all of these other ABC camps, man. When particular level of persecutions come out, particular understandings need to be understood, these guys all of a sudden they back away. We don't go into the great doctrine. What you mean we don't go into the great doctrine? The men of the Lord are going to break it down the right way. So therefore Esau's backed you into a corner. You see? Well, our teachers should not be back pushed into a corner. We're going to give you the proper breakdown. We're going to give you the proper understanding. Read that back, Bible shop.
It says, when tribulation and persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended.
He is offended. By and by. So here it is. Hey, your hair's supposed to be a certain way. Jake is offended. Now all of a sudden, because he's the elders know about the truth. What's another offense? Brother Baba had the great doctrine. It's another. It's another breakdown. The multiple women breakdown, having multiple wives. These things you're offended in because the world can't accept it. And seeing that you will have to have a hard time making the world accept it. Therefore, the world has a hard time accepting you. And because the world can't accept you, the Lord must not be dealing with you. No, we understand the Lord is dealing with us on this side. But the more the world hates us, the more that we understand the Lord is dealing. We're going to get some that cheat you on, but the majority of the world is going to hate these breakdowns, right? They're going to come against you. So by and by, you're offended at the fact that you mean to tell me everybody ain't going to get on? Lord, I'm going back to Christianity. What you mean? What do you mean I can't wear dreadlocks? Now I'm back to the church. What do you mean? What do you mean you guys can deal with prostitutes? Hey, I've never heard of that breakdown. All of a sudden now they got to go. Now they back to the Christian church now because they wife didn't agree with it. You see? But what more for the heavier understandings of, hey brother, you can't eat pork. Hey brother, you shouldn't speak of your father in such a way. You shouldn't speak of your mother, and he's just giving you an admonishment because you're supposed to speak righteous according to your parents. Because this world has taught you, hey, to talk down on your parents. Because we catch, hell, I've done, and I had to be reprimanded in such a way. It's like, hey, speak in a better way. Jake could be offended in just a simple reproof, man, a rebuke. And all of a sudden, Jake is out of the truth. Hey, you have to come out to camp during the months of November, December, January. You can't take those months off. even though it may be cold as hell in the state of Michigan. Are you offended at that? But you still got to go out. They are. So you don't get any work put out. You get no sheep fed during the cold weather in Detroit unless you're under the flock of GMS. You do if you in IUIC. You do if you in ISUK. You do if you in GOCC. You do if you in Wi-Fi, whatever. And you're found in that spot. You do. So read that one more time.
Come on, man. Matthew 13. It says, yet he have not ruled himself, but endured for a while when tribulation and persecution arises because of the word. It says, by and by he is offended.
Yeah, that persecution of the word is coming, man. Now, when it's cool to be an Israelite right now because it's fast. But what will you claim to be an Israelite from the tribe of Levi when they're putting you up as a PDF file? Now, do you want to still be an Israelite? When they tell you, hey, if we catch you out on the highways and byways, you just listen on the other side. What more for us teaching? You listen. Hey, we're arresting you now because you're help inciting, you're help supporting insightful rebellion against the government. Will you just come on the other side to listen, knowing that it could be a chance for you to get arrested? Will you join us in our protest? You know? These people won't, man. So you're offended. And every which way you want to look at this truth, Jake will find a way to be offended at the Lord to show improvement. You are not of his stock. You're not of his flock.
This Matthew 11 and verse 6. Blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me.
It says blessed. So blessed, hey, for an individual to be worthy to be bowed before. That's what it is to be blessed. It says what up?
It says, blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in
So
me.
I'll make you a king and made you bow before if you're not offended in me. If you will toe the line. And every point in which the world can call the Lord offensive, if you'll stand guard for Yahawashi, the Lord saying that he'll be what up?
Blessed is he.
You will be blessed. You see, blessed. He's gonna make you a king. That's that thing that Jake always talking about, calling themselves throughout America. Knowing that they, I ain't even the thing. Jake calling themselves kings out here, man. But Jake just got down with a rib that's been ran through by 70 men. King David would never. King Solomon would never. But the Lord say he's going to make us blessed if you properly break down the great doctrine. If you properly break down the Gentile doctrine. If you properly break down, it's okay to have multiple wives. But we wouldn't push it. We don't push it. It's not expedient, man. If a brother want to do it, hey, that's to you. You're not going off. But hey, it's not expedient, man. We catching hell. We gotta get great at breaking down these scriptures for the days to come.
Yeah, I got something to say. That's what, like just going into about the persecution for the word, you know, a lot of you Israelites, eventually, because the Lord gonna put the scope on you niggas, man, on all Israel. All right, you people that boast in your friends, out on the bridge, you gotta wear friends to work and shit. The Lord gonna put a stop to that.
Yeah.
You know, because we gonna be demonized, man. Real quick, Zechariah 13, starting verse 4. And it shall come to pass in that day that the prophet shall be ashamed every one of his visions when he had prophesied. Neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive you, man. See, so you fall prophesy that you're gonna be ashamed in that day. You're not gonna wear a garment to deceive you like you're a real prophet. Verse 5. But he shall say, I am no prophet. I am an husband. For man taught me to keep cattle for my use. So you're gonna go back to being a fucking nigga in the world. You're gonna tuck your knife. Yeah, you're gonna tuck your fringes. You're gonna say, nah, I'm not associated with being Hebrews like you know, it's too much heat. Yeah, you know, scripture speaks about those who stood so stiff for the name of Yahawashi. Those are the ones that are not offended in Yahawashi. All right? It's gonna be a time of test coming. The fire is gonna reveal, you know, who is really about this thing or not, man. lot of years have not prepared yourself to escape. I mean, you can live from the world by escaping through your mind, man. You know?
I got one just to add to the brother. Hebrews 10 and 7. Lo, said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O power. And even though we see it as it is written, it was what? It was in the old. So it's reverbed back in the New Testament. This is a Yahawashi, man. So Yahawashi say, eat the whole roll. What? This whole roll is that we're embodying Yahawashi. We're embodying every thought, every emotion, every feeling, every action will be displayed in some shape, form, or fashion through it. Bro, it's 144,000 of them. Come on, man. The Lord said it's written of me. And what was the greatest, what made Yahawashi story so great was the persecution. They was on his ass constantly. Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? He did, man. So are we not voted in that same like-minded fashion? So we're in that same fashion as Yahawashi. We not be treated as such from that very world that rejected him. We're gonna be rejected in the same manner. But if we hold fast unto that which is good and that has been given unto us, hey, we'll find salvation. We'll find deliverance, man.
You got it? God, this is the book of St. John, chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord.
Yo, God, hey, man, look, Yahawashi got beat. Some Jake is gonna get flawed, man. Some Jake is gonna get flawed. Yahawashi got flawed. The servant is not above his master. What did they do to Peter? They crucified Peter upside down. Peter was like, nah, I ain't worried to be put to death like Yahawashi. The servant, every single disciple got put to death, except for John the Revelator, man, because he had a purpose. He had to be that great witness, man. But those men died, and they knew it. And they took that up. They took up that same cross. Like, shit, man. Hey, you got to understand the reincarnation. Shit, this is thing of death I deal with. Let the Lord show mercy in. But hey, let's go forward to it, man. That's the spirit of the Lord and put on his feet. That's what the precept the brother brought out. That's why that people on high extremes in that thing. You can't, hey man, you can't imitate like Kendrick would say. You can't imitate this pain, man. Like this trauma that we done been through, you can't imitate it. You can't act how I want. You can't act it out, man. You have got to actually have went through those experiences to understand where this man is coming from. That guy's gonna hide his friends in that day because hey, he gonna know all in all, I ain't built like that. I ain't got no hope in that. Like what am I pulling from? Like what is motivating you? I know what's motivating me. This brother, that brother, these brothers on this line. What's gonna keep him motivated? Himself? Nah, we rooted in Yahawashi over here. Because we understood Yahawashi went through this. I ain't above that. But I also understood too what Yahawashi delivered his people. The time of the prophets is dying, that came and went. It's gonna be some witnesses. Hey, we prepared to live, man. We're prepared to live this time. Didn't Yahawashi live? We prepared to live, man. We just gotta go through. Hey, we just gotta go through to get to it, man. As the brother would put it, man. You read that Bible, Sham?
St. John chapter 13 and verse 16. Verily, verily, I say unto you.
So truly, I say unto you,
the servant is not greater than his Lord. Neither is he that is sent greater than he that sent him.
So neither is he greater than he that sent him. Yahawashi is greater than the Father. He came to do what? His Father's will. Yahawashi, if we're of that number, who sent us here? Yahawashi, Yahawashi. So we think that we're gonna take the path that Yahawashi did. Nah, man, it don't work like that. Like Yahawashi look like his father, for us to look like Yahawashi, you gotta go through it, man. You're gonna take on these characteristics. We're gonna take on those features by going through those particular sad trials and tribulations, man.
we begin more and more to take on our Father's countenances, take on those facial features. That's why in that day, we'll be able to stand. Like, I'm just like my dad. I ain't tripping on. You know, I'm just like my dad. I'm cool on it. He got down. He was a rugged man. I'm cool with just being rugged because he was built for these things. You're going to have confidence in it, right? That's why that individual, I ain't no prophet, man. Look, man, I'm a husband. I'm a farmer. What you talking about? I plant tomatoes. I don't spiritually cut men. Was that in on that line?
This is Matthew chapter 10, I'm going to start at verse 38. It says, he that taketh not his cross, falleth after me, is not worthy of me.
I could be a basketball player, you know, basketball. I could be a soccer player, you know, kick a soccer ball. You can't be a cyclist without a bike. You can't be a pianist without a piano. So, you can't be a follower of Yahawashi unless you would take up that cross and bear it, right? That brother could get, what it says, what's going into counting the cost. Read that back, Bible Bishop.
Yep. It says, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me.
Yeah, so it says he that does not bear his cross. Come after him. So you got to pick up just what was the guy's name? Joseph. Joseph picked up that cross and he buried it for Yahawashi. And he took it to Yahawashi's gravesite. He buried that cross, man. That he physically buried the cross. Right there with Yahawashi. That's what we have to do, man. Jake want to act as if though like we ain't like, ain't got no water, man. He has everything to do with you, nigga. So get down there and help your Savior. Get down there and help yourself now. That's what Yahawashi, hey man, bear this cross, man. But really you just picking up yours, man. Because without Yahawashi picking up that cross and going, hey, taking that journey, man, and finishing it, that's what it is. Picking up the cross is finishing the journey. That was the significance of the cross. It was a sick to the end of the journey. Like Apostle Paul was, I can see the palms. He can see the palms. When he picked up that cross and buried, hey, I can see the palms. I'm almost there. Feel me? Hey, this is the last time we got to pick up this cross, man. Read that one more time, Bible Bishop.
Yeah, it says, Matthew 11 and verse 38, he that taketh not his cross.
So don't take it. If you slack in those cold seas, if you make an excuse as to why you can't, for whatever reason, man, who cares? It's a plethora of reasons. Hey, you can't be the disciple of Yahawashi. You gotta bear the cross, man. You gotta be willing to go through. According to your lot, man. Yeah.
Followeth after me, not worthy of me.
You're not worthy to call yourself a ninja. You're not worthy to call yourself a disciple. You're not worthy to call yourself a boxer. If you're not worthy to call yourself a champion if you're not putting in the work for it. You can't do it. Yahawashi is saying, if you're gonna call yourself after me, man, be prepared, prepare your mind, body, and soul to go through the thick of things, man. Yahawashi was the brother had went into it now, I wish it was said. He was accustomed with grief, man. Acquainted with grief. He was acquainted with grief. Hand in hand, everywhere he go, he understands. I gotta get on that cross. Even when he was laughing with brothers, in the most festive of times, I gotta get up on that cross. Was that it on that?
It says, he that findeth his life shall lose it.
And we found our life. So, and to these people, hey man, damn, he look good. Man, your life look on. What you mean you don't burn? What you mean you don't hit the club? You don't steal? You don't want to hit this nigga? You don't want to backdoor this Jake? You don't want to look dirty kickback? Wayne nigga. What you mean you wrap your head up, girl? What you mean your husband, your man just cheated on you? I just called him over there with Ashley. 2 cities over. I called him with Ashley. What you mean you ain't gonna leave him? That's the word. Read that, Papa John.
And it says, he that findeth his life shall lose it.
Yeah, these people think you are to lose you lost your life when you decided to do righteous. You see, they gonna make fun of you, girl. You stupid. I would never. All because you keep You holding it down. You holding it down with a man of the Lord. Hey, he's moving his way. He's doing this thing. You feel me? You holding it down, and the world calling you stupid. But look, hey, you marching ever so closer to that crown of glory. And all you got to do is just be called stupid. I'm actually gonna have to endure some shit. We stand in the cold just to get to the end of the road. To that, hey, you might face a guillotine. You stood out for 20 winters to end at a guillotine for you to receive glory. I'm cool with that, man. Man, that
He says, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it.
yeah, and we lost our life in the world to find life in Yahawashi, because that's the end all be all. Because when this world, when the fashion of this way, this world is passing away before our eyes. That's why everything sucks. So when all hell is hit the fan, shit has hit the fan, it ain't no more. I got a trip to Cabo. You just booked your trip last night, and you know when you wake up tomorrow, I'm never going to Cabo. I'm never going to see Venice, Italy. I'm never going to see Africa. Because what? The monetary system is down. Planes are falling out of the sky. Your auntie, your husband just got shot in the face. Read that.
And he says, again, he that finds his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find
All
it.
of these things are going on. I found life. Now I can smile. I know without a shot of a doubt. I'm living. I'm living. Now you afraid. I did what I was supposed to do those 30 winters. Those 30 summers, those 30 winters, those 30 springs, those 30 falls. I endured all of that to get to this place that the Lord has saved me, man. That I can have confidence in this moment of Jacob's trouble. The Lord's with me. Or at least he should be. That's even a confident thought. Yeah, maybe the Lord will be with me. I did my best. I could have did better. I could have tried harder, but Lord's will. You will talk it up, Lord's will now. Lord, be with me. But you still moving towards that righteousness, just like Job. Though he slay me, yet will I maintain my ways before him. That's the spirit we gotta have, man. And it can't be, I can't fake this spirit for this brother to agree with me, or for this woman to that brother in the spirit. No, I gotta be in this spirit for me. Because I'm gonna be in that moment. This brother got his one. I'm gonna have my moment. My confidence is mine, and his gonna be his. Where your confidence gonna be at, man? But ours is gonna be in the Lord. If you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, you gotta be working. And that's what we're getting it in.
Real good.
Got it?
Galatians 6:4. Let every man prove his own work. Then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone.
Every man prove his own work. You want me to tell who proved his own work? Lord. You want me to tell you a nigga that didn't prove his own work? Adrian Brown. Classic tales, man. Let every man prove his own work. Read that back.
But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone,
Then
and not in
rejoice.
another.
Yeah, then you rejoice like, yeah, I did this. Lord is doing it. It wasn't no joint venture with me and Ryan. Ryan did 80% of the work. Nah. No, do your own work. So this emphasis is finished. I did it. Damn, I really can, but you gonna understand the Lord gave you the spirit, the Lord gave you the wisdom, the Lord gave you the mind to put everything in its proper perspective, in its proper parameter to get this emphasis. Now you can be confident in your work, knowing that the Lord worked with you, the Lord walked with you in this creation, right? In this work. That's how it works. That's how this thing goes, man. That's how you build confidence in this walk of life, man. How else we walk more confident as men the older we get. I can't fight like I did at 20. But for some reason I don't fear the threat of violence like I did at 20. And I was better suited for it then. See? That's the strength of the Lord. That's how the Lord gets down, man. You read that, Rawchaa?
Yeah, from the top.
From the top.
Yep. Galatians 6:4. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another.
Not in another. So it ain't gonna be a word of somebody else getting credit. You every man has to bear his own burden, because eventually you're gonna get so strong that you can carry your own, that you'll be able to take on another man's load as well. Strengthen the arm, it says strengthen the arm. We can't be feeble knees, man. Because there's always gonna be a lunatic coming in. You're gonna have to build him up, but you gotta be built up to a degree, man. You gotta have confidence. You gotta have enough confidence for your man. But confidence for yourself nonetheless, man. And that confidence gotta be in Yahawashi. Because what Floyd doing is just because Adrian Brown and Floyd are training in the same gym, don't mean they gonna get the same results. That's what that scripture is going into. It's simple. Is it any more on that?
No, I got a point. Backing up. Scripture speaks about being built up in Yahawashi. When you become stable, man, you have to pretty much stand on your own, man. You're not riding a coattail of another. Everybody got an answer to Yahawashi. And you're gonna say, what did you do for me, man? You can't say, well, I was following this guy and he was going to work, so I'm riding behind him, so I expect to be saved also. No. You got your own life. Everybody got their own life, man. Because they gotta prove their own work to Yahawashi. That's where the fear comes in. And that's what motivates us to come out here and do what we do. Because we're gonna be held accountable to our own actions, man. We can't hold on to another man's coattail and expect salvation. A lot of people gonna follow short of that because they fear going out. They knew they could teach, right? But they didn't go out. But they were friends with prophets.
Just what you were saying, huh? It's like Philippians chapter 2, verse 12.
Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence.
Yeah, child, it's like a kid. A kid to do that. He'll play in your face. But a man, whether you look in his eye, he gonna do what he needs to be done. It's like you got it.
Now I'm saying like it's more behind the scenes, like what you doing behind the scenes, you gonna show forth, in front of the eyes of everyone, Because behind the scenes, that's what really counts. That shows you're succeeding because now you ain't trying to put on for men. You gotta remember the angel watching everybody, man. Also behind the scenes, what you doing, like are you really trying to attain the AC of Yahawashi, or you just fucking off? You're trying to put on the front for us on the weekend. Or doing these videos, man. Behind the scenes, you still committing adultery, worshiping idols, or whatever the fuck you doing. You don't think nobody see you because man don't see you. The angel's watching, man.
So like I say, be not hearers of the word, but you are the doers of the word.
In and off on that, it says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Yeah, so I can't blame Apostle Tahar. He the reason I did like nah. Yeah, I gave the word to you the same way. Why didn't you go out and do the work? You can't blame what that brother car broke down. Well, you had 2 feet. It's no excuse, man. It's no excuse. Read that back, Baba Kusar.
Philippians chapter 2, verse 12, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
With fear and trembling, what the brother said, what you do behind the scenes is what matters the most. We saw what went on behind the scenes, what goes on behind the scenes with IUIC, we see the evidence in their work that, yo man, you ain't really dealing with like that. We would see more bruises on the punching bag than what we see. We would see more tear, we would see more wear and tear on your sword, more wear and tear on your glove. Because you actually doing it. You putting things to use, you putting in work, man. Read that one more time, just again. And then I'll bring. You can bring that up.
Come. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Because at the end of the day, you got to get in that ring with Yahawashi. I got to get in the ring for me. His brother got to get in the ring for himself. We all got to go before that judgment seat of Yahawashi. We got to answer for our own doings, for our own work, whether they be good or whether they be evil. I can't hide behind this brother. He can't hide behind me. Yahawashi sees all things, man. So that's the spirit that you gotta take with you. It's like a child. I always used to hear my grandma always say, babies can see anger, but it's kind of thoughtful and true to a degree, in the sense that Kids always, if you teach them about the Lord early, they think everything they do is being seen by the angels. But if you move in that spirit of a childlike mind, the angels see you. The angels see you. The angels see you. You'll move more right, man. That's that fear and trembling. I put up my lessons for me because that pleases the Lord, man. You putting up lessons because you afraid of this guy getting on you. You put up those lessons for this woman so she won't think less of you. Nah, that ain't how it works, man. We're doing this for our own salvation, man. At the end of the day, this is we come together like the Justice League, man. We come together. Hey, stand up, hey, you stand up. That's what it is, man. We go out and do things together, but at the end of the day, this brother got to go back to Metropolis. This brother got to go back to Coolville. This brother got to go back to Wakanda, wherever, so on and so forth, man. But we gotta work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, because we all have to answer before the Most High, and that's gonna ultimately culminate at the peak of Jacob's trouble, man. Then shall it be known, right? But you can bring out what you read, huh?
Yep, this is the book of St. John, chapter 10, and verse 11. It says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is a hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep. Okay, yep, again, it says John chapter 10 and verse 11, it says, I am the good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep, right? And of course, we got Yahawashi, it starts with Yahawashi, man, but on down even to the apostles, man. All right, you see the father figure that they set up amongst the men, they're the good shepherd, and they're giving life unto the sheep, man. All right, here it is, the word, they give you the breakdowns, Continue, it says, but he that is a hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming and leaveth the sheep. Oh, especially when this devil shall come down with great wrath, man. You're going to have a lot of these men, like the brother speaking upon earlier, tuck their fringes, man. They're going to scatter. They're going to, what you talking about? And you seeing it now.
Yeah.
Through the breakdowns, man.
Yeah. They're scattering,
That's it, man. They're scattering, man, because look, we get closer to time, and they can feel the heat coming, man. You see? They continue.
They got cats meeting up with Trump, so-called.
Yeah.
I think they got this car, what's his name? Really Hebrew? He's gonna be meeting up with Trump, bro. Like damn. So the Lord is he's revealing the motives of a lot of these fucking Israelites out here. They sold out. They got the bags, riding these Hellcats, big houses. They living a good life right now. But behind the scenes, them niggas fucking signed a deal with Esau. In which they really don't care about the sheep, man. And they lead you to they lead you to slaughter. What you got?
They about made. Ain't no telling how the conversation go. They might be pointing fingers, man. Look, here, these the guys who you really want. You know what I mean? Look at their doctrine. You know what I mean? You got that.
Another quote, that way, Yahawashi got pressing about the mark of the beast too. That's a form of them scattering you, not teaching you the truth about what the mark of the beast is. They're gonna need you to take it.
That's it. It says, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catches them, and scattereth the sheep. It says, the hireling fleeth, because he is a hireling, and careth not for the sheep.
That's what happens, man. That's what you got going on now. You got a lot of dudes jumping into Israel as hirelings. And these hirelings are coming with particular personas, particular mantras, whatever. And they're alone, they're scattering the sheep through. Because really, those sheep that are being scattered, they're not of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. You see? So they get scattered through wayward doctrines or whatever, just to be what? Led to the slaughter. In the end, because the good shepherd is what? He watching after the sheep, he corralling, he making sure every time a false breakdown comes down, the apostles and the elders are there to give us the correct understanding that what? That we'll what? We'll stay in the flock. We'll stay in the fold. That what? We won't get caught in that slaughter. We won't be scattered as those other sheep, man. But only if I find it deplorable, distasteful for certain jakes when, as the apostles and the elders are corralling you, buck up a bucking ass sheep, man. A sheep with sharp teeth ass niggas, man. Sick. And then what? Those sheep, those bucking ass sheep, they cause other ones to scatter. That's the whole point. You gotta have a good shepherd. He'll hit that motherfucker. If you ever watch sheep get corralled, bah, he'll hit that motherfucker. Hey, call the dog over there, get him in. Hey, that's what Apostle Paul do when he be putting out certain decrees and edicts amongst us. It's the cause to keep you corralled, that you know what? You don't be taken by the wolf, man. It's simple. Certain things it may seem like, man, that seems kind of, you know, it seems. Yeah, it seems, yeah, Jake would call it petty, but it's not petty. That's to keep Jake corralled in, that we don't get caught by the wolf, man. We don't get caught up in the fray of things. It's simple. You got it?
Verse 14, I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and am known of mine. That even going with the doctrine, man. You know, these other characters, they might throw certain stumbling blocks out there. In your spirit, you're gonna feel this on, nah, that ain't it. You know what I mean? The MOTB for white women, nah, that ain't it. You know what I mean? It's sin. That ain't it. You know, you're gonna feel it within your spirit, man. Why? Because what? You belong unto Yahawashi, man.
Yes.
Yep, in verse 15, as the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep.
And that's what a good hireling does. I mean, that's what a good shepherd does, man. As Yahawashi, he layeth his life down for his sheep. Just as we supposed to do for the brethren. Every brother is considered a sheep. Brother will do the same for me. So what? We reprove one another, we correct one another, we encourage one another, we invoke one another to what? To continue to keep the faith, man, to push the correct doctrine that what? Our nation may be gathered, the elect may be gathered, scratch the nation, that the elect may be gathered, and that we can get the hell out of here, man. Ain't that damn hard. You got it out.
It says, verse 16, and other sheep I have which are not of this fold.
Yeah, that's going. You can finish that off because that's going over to Yahawashi coming over here to the Americas because he had to get a breakdowns to the Northern Kingdom, man. All right, you got it.
Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd.
Mm-hmm. One fold, one shepherd. That's why we had to come back together here in America under this captivity of Esau, because this is the second time that the entire nation has been oppressed together. Because when you go into the Babylonian Empire, that was just the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, that was being oppressed. But when you go into the Assyrian Empire, the Assyrian Empire, that was the northern kingdom going into captivity. And after they left the Assyrian captivity, they jumped on boats and booked it over here, man. And then came over here and went off for a time until the Lord brought judgment over to him, man, by way of a leprous individual. A strange man with a strange language, man. But was that it on that? Because I think the brother had something. Yeah, you got it.
A certain sound.
Got it.
It's 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 8. It's like in verse 7. It says, and even things without life giving sound with the pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sound, how should it be known with his pipe or harp? Yeah, and the apostles, like the brother was going into, you know, these hirelings, they come out giving a breakdown, but the apostles come out behind them and get a correct doctrine, giving the distinctions in the sound. Man. It says, for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? And that's ultimately, you know, through the apostles and Yahawashi dealing with them to prepare our minds for the battle, the things that's ultimately ahead, man. And if you're not getting the correct doctrine, you're not prepared for the battle. So when certain things start to take place, because Esau gonna play on your bodily condition. So when certain things start to take place and certain shit start to get presented, and you don't know what it is, you don't fall into that trap, man. Because you wasn't prepared for the battle from listening to, feast day trumpets rather than warning the trumpets.
That's crazy. That's good. You can bring out what you had.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 56 and verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant.
Yeah, so all of these watchmen are blind, man. That's from TD Snakes to the Zaria, I don't like to say to Zaria, General Yahawah. You know, these are blind dogs, man. The blind watchmen, man. All right, all of these Johnny come lately Israelites that just popped up in the last 5 years, all of them are blind, man. Because of a real individual that's coming up in this thing, he's in order right now. He ain't popped up as no new leader. Ain't no new leaders popping up right now. Man. These guys have been here and been here for a minute. So if you see a prominent man pop up, hey, he's being groomed, like the stars that you see on TV, like Bruno Mars. He a big time celebrity now, but the nigga was being groomed at 5 or 6. Just like Chloe and Haley and all those. Same, ain't no difference over here. We being groomed. So when brothers take those next steps and stuff, hey, it's evident that these are the leaders because the Lord has been groomed. But these guys, these Johnny come lately, these blind watchmen, man, these hireds, and these new Johnny come ladies, hey, it's Johnny come ladies following Johnny come lady. The blind is leading the blind, man. That's what makes this thing so beautiful. That the truth is even getting harder. The truth is the easiest to get right now, but it's the hardest to access at the same time. Because you don't know which way to go. Because you got all of these blind leaders. You got it?
They are all dumb dogs.
What's a dumb dog, man? A dog with no voice, man. What good is him? What good is him? You got it?
They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Yeah, and that's what these Johnny come lately and these remixed Israelites with IUIC with these new breakdowns. That's what they do. Read that back.
It says, Isaiah 56 and 10, his watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant, they are all dumb dogs, they cannot bark, sleeping, lying down.
Read the finish up.
Loving to slumber.
Loving to slumber. That was the part I wanted to get to. They're lulling you people to sleep, man. You're waking up to the fact that you're an Israelite, but he's lulling you back to sleep, even in that waking up. Because, hey, you can have the American dream. You don't have to call on a name. You can still say Jesus. You can still say Christ. You can have a Hebrew name. Make sure you wear your fringe. He's lulling you back to sleep. He wants he got you on the shucky, he got you on the look at me Instagram vibe with the make sure you wear your fringes. Let these folks know you pushing out a positive vibe. But really you making yourself a target. A good watchman wouldn't tell you to do that. A good leader wouldn't tell you to do that. Because we know that what? Satan goeth up and down as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. A fringe is a dead giveaway. And homeless is thugs. Like even at camp, it's cool to see the name of Yahawashi on our garments and stuff, but hey, as we move forward, man, having these big old Yahawah on your shirt, you're gonna make yourself a target, man. I don't even do it because you got too many bug outs out here, these Johnny come ladies that's gonna throw on these shirts and then they're gonna go spray something. Now you're associated with that. I'm not even doing it. I'm gonna look like an Israelite on Saturday. Because a good watchman taught me that. When you go down range, man, when you go into these other countries, the first thing you do, you better get out of that uniform. You gotta blend in. A good watchman knows that. A good soldier knows that. If you're really trying to get the lay of the land, really understand. You don't You don't put on a moniker that causes you to stand out. Your actions causes you to stand. The way we move is enough. Why should I put on a uniform for? My speech is gonna betray me like it did Peter. I ain't gotta put on the clothes. My speech is gonna betray. My denying of certain things is gonna betray. You a Muslim? No pork. Oh no, I ain't no Muslim. No, he must be Israelite. You see? they gonna peep you out. Your actions gonna be indicative of who you are. Read that.
Come. It says this Isaiah 56:10, his watchmen are blind. Probably shot that reading in the
Yeah,
NLT.
read it in the NLT.
Come. This is Isaiah 56:10 in the NLT. For the leaders of my people, the Lord's watchmen, his shepherds, are blind and ignorant.
Blind and ignorant, so they stupid to be what is it? Stupid is to have the knowledge. They're ignorant is to not have it. So the Lord blinded them, man. They don't even have it, but they confess too. And you believe. That's blind leading the blind. You got it?
They are like silent watchdogs that give no warning when danger comes.
And have they given you any warning? They told you you can have the American dream here. We're going to buy up such and such amount of acres in land in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to build a Hebrew Israelite community, and we're going to thrive. It's going to be called the Promised Land. Come on.
Come. They love to lie around, sleeping and dreaming.
Sleeping and dreaming. They causing you to dream of the kingdom here in America. They're making you think that you can have the kingdom through an American dream, man. Ain't that what you got Sakari doing rap video? So you can be a world-class rapper and still be a man of the Lord. Come on, man. You gotta make this stuff make sense, man. And only the scriptures make life make sense at this point, man. You trying to figure it out for yourself, it just leads to more confusion. And that's what you got now. Blind people, blind, dumb watchmen, leading blind, dumb individuals, man. Crazy.
Kind. Like greedy dogs, they are never satisfied.
Greedy, and that's a part of them lulling you to sleep because they get paid. They're incentivized to put you to sleep, man. Why else is it? Why else are they pushing a black Hebrew Israelite community in the South, man? Buying up land. They need donations first and foremost. They're gonna put themselves in a position. After they get in the position, they'll put you in a position. But Esau put them in a position to lure you to sleep. He gave them money to tell you, hey man, you can have the American dream. Esau paid him off. Filthy Lucas said, that's a greedy dog, man. He can't have enough. The thing about a greedy dog, he gonna eat your bowl and he gonna eat your bowl, he gonna eat his bowl and your bowl, man. That's a greedy dog. And that's what you're being led by. Yeah.
They are ignorant shepherds, all following their own path and intent on personal gain.
So, read that in.
They are all ignorant shepherds, all following their own path.
So, what do we know Sakari to be for? These niggas righteous, they want to be the entertainers. They want to be the entertainers. We can see IUIC. They want to be they want to be like the upper echelon of the police patrol and to be the high society of Israel. That's how they carry themselves. And we're supposed to be the scoundrel and the scum and the commoners of Israel. See, every man on his own path. That's what you don't want to be like. Yeah. Is that it on that? Yeah, you just read it back through.
Like greedy, it is Isaiah 56:11. Like greedy dogs, they are never satisfied. They are ignorant shepherds, all following their own path and intent on personal gain.
What's Ben Carson? What's that dude name? The little guy that was going through, he was the metaphysical guy, and then he got cut by an Israelite, and all of a sudden now no, the other guy that was it was Carson. Is his name Ben Carson? It's Carson. Whatever his name is. Read that in.
and following their own path and intent on personal gain.
Intent on personal, it says following their own paths and intent on their personal gains. You have so many guys that have came on to the scene of lately that have stole from the Israelites and created their own path just to see the Lord blow it up in them. Everybody that keeps stealing, that's stealing from the Lord right about now, is they running into dead wall. The Lord either putting these dudes to death, man. That's the end. That's gonna be the end all be all for all of these false teachers that are teaching for filthy lucre's sake and teaching for their own intent according to their own will, man. Because we know Nate wants to be a king. Shakar and them, that ain't their path. They don't want to be king. They want to be seen as tough guys and entertainers. They want to be the niggas that's walking down the hallway, dapping up everybody. So IUIC want to be the niggas that get out of the way. Secret Service type, you know. Those want, but we just want to be regular J's, you know. Every man following his own path. But that's how their leaders are set up, man. Because our apostle, he's following the path. It isn't Lord willing, and we believe it to be so. It isn't greed, it isn't for filthy lucre's sake, it's through sincerity, and it's out of pure fear. These are the rudiments, these are the sentiments that he conveyed unto us that we should have within ourselves, man. Because Yahawashi showed these things, man.
Well, I say, this is something to consider, is the fact that, the apostles, they never got too proud and high-minded, where they sat back and that, the ones that came upon them to do all the work. They still going out every weekend, doing the same thing. They set forth an example to follow. But you see Nate sitting back, he only come out special occasion. Is he going overseas or some shit like that, putting on,
See, Apostle Tahar is really like what the brother said 2 months ago. He's just like Paul, man. He dealing hope. See, we really pushing out hope out here, man. Because when we put up these epistles, we put out these lessons, man, we pushing out hope. Whether it be, hey, we giving a breakdown, we pushing out the hope of the destruction of Babylon. That is hope. The destruction of Babylon is the hope for what? The rising of Israel. So all we do is push hope. But did you have something? You got it.
I made it really got to go back to that good shepherd too. That put his life on the line for his sheep. He said the apostles, they up the end of the age, but he's still out there sacrificing his life for the sheep.
Yep.
That just proves that he's a good shepherd, man. Versus Nate, nigga only come out on special occasions, right?
God.
But if I may, this is Ezekiel 14 verse 9, and it says, and if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I the Lord have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. Now we all know the scriptures say, deceive and the deceiver are his, man. So ultimately, it's the Lord that has set up this prophet, man. All right, to put a stumbling block amongst the wicked, man. To you, it says, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. So those who basically seeketh unto this false prophet, they're gonna receive that punishment as the false prophet as well, man. That's why a lot of these, like the brother spoke earlier, the trumpet is being blown, but none have gone ready to make themselves ready for the battle. That Ezekiel 7:14, a lot of these niggas ain't basically preparing themselves for these times that we're coming into, man. All right, they basically dancing into that what is that uncertain sound, that they feel like this is a rejoicing period, man. No, man, we finna go into some very, very horrific times, man. And the only way you can get prepared for these times is gonna start by the way of your mind, man. All right, by what, like you spoke about, faith and hope. Okay, that's what's gonna deliver you from these times, man. But a nigga can't get that because ultimately what? A stumbling block has been laid for him not to get it, man.
I got one for you because you was going into the teaching. I'll go into it. This is Isaiah 30:20. It says, though the Lord gave you adversity for food and suffering for drink, he will still be with you to teach you, and you will see your teacher with your own eyes. Because as the brother's going into, your teacher he went through a couple of things. He knows shit. Put it this way, the experiences of your teacher, he gonna make sure that you know his experience. He gonna make sure that those experiences will talk to you, that you can grow thereby. That's how a father does his son. I can't teach my son something I didn't understand, something I don't know. No, I learned adversity. I took it for food, as the scripture says. So I can teach you how to get through adversity. Apostle told them been through adversity, so they can teach you how to get through adversity. They've been through affliction, so that I got recipes, I got little things or whatever to what to help you through these ailments, these afflictions that you gonna face in this time, in this walk, man. That's why the scriptures say that thy teacher shall not be pushed into a corner. Because these very things that you're going through, that you suffer, hey, I got a teacher for that. And he gonna be proud with his chest out. He gonna let you know, hey, I got something for you. When was the last time that ISUPK or GOCC, IUIC had something for you to heal you? They didn't. I'll read this back again, man.
You see, like, they told his congregation, it's cool to take a jab. I think like 20-some people died from that shit.
See?
There's simple instructions like that, man. You know, with our apostles, they always say, don't take the jab, don't take the mark.
You want me to tell you the apostles and the elders told us to do the exact thing they were going to do? I'm not taking it. So, I can't tell you what to do, brother. If you've been learning from me, hopefully you continue to learn from me. I'm not taking it. So, but do as you will. He didn't give out a decree. Hey man, you've been following, you've been trusting, as we've been trusting Yahawashi the same way. What we moved as our teacher, man. So when Nate told his congregation, hey man, it's cool to take it. What did he do? He led them to the slaughter. That was a part fake. Really, he pulled the move that Esau wanted Eleazar to do, man. With the pork and the chicken, had a clean meat behind the pork or whatever, act like you eat the pork. That's what Nate pulled. Nate pulled something like that, man, to that degree. But I would
say General Yahawashi too, like the brother Peter, with the same shit you got.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, this is 1 Peter. Yeah, 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 13. It says, wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is brought unto you at the revelation of Yahawashi. Yeah, pretty much gird up the loins of your mind, ultimately with this truth, man. Because this is the thing that's gonna hold you up when certain events start to take place in the earth that's gonna shake your faith, hoping in the mercy of Yahawashi. Ultimately, the part is going into, man. You know, you following these leaders and shit, and they ain't sincerely following Yahawashi. They gonna lead you to the slaughter, man. They gonna ultimately lead you in the trust of your enemy, and you gonna start doing things that Nate said other than what the scriptures say, man. You know.
God, this is Matthew chapter 15, starting verse 12. Then came his disciples and said unto him, knowest thou that the Pharisees were offended after they heard this saying? But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father has not planted shall be rooted up. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch.
Thus said the Lord, man. That's well plainly said, man. You know, and the blind, both of them gonna fall into a ditch, right? We got that Ezekiel, you know, that 9 to 14, you know, that one who seeketh unto the prophet, he's gonna receive the same judgment as that prophet, man. You know, and the Lord said, one more time, read verse 13 again.
Come. But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father hath not planted shall be rooted up.
Now, if I may, these wicked damn prophets, all that they have established, you know, is gonna be rooted up, man. That huge congregations, you know, because guess what? It's not of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, because what? They're not coming with the testimony of Yahawashi, man. So guess what? The Lord is gonna root all that shit up, man.
let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind.
So yeah, hey, let them alone, man. They be blind leaders of the blind. And what is that in Revelation? He that is just, let him be just. You know? Hey, to hell with them. If a nigga ain't get it, we moving on, man. All right? They be blind leaders of the blind, man. You got it, right?
And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch.
That's it, and that's gonna be their fate, man. They're both gonna fall into a ditch, man. So, yo, to all you people that wanna come up against the Man of Great Millstone, especially with the apostles, man, to hell with you, man. You know, you gonna fall into a ditch right along with your leaders, man.
I got one real quick, Flip. This is Jeremiah 16-19. O Yahawah, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanities, and things wherein there is no profit. And that's what's coming, man. Like, hey, that's speaking of the physical Gentile and the spiritual Gentile, man. They're both going. This is a manifold precept. Both of them are going to say, because it's going to be Israelites in foreign lands even after the destruction, man. They're gonna have to come and grow to understand the ways, man. All right. It says, surely our fathers have inherited lies. What lies did you inherit? You inherited lies that you can have the American dream in Babylon. You inherited the lie that the Lord was coming back to save everybody. You inherited the lie that the individuals that are over there in the land of Israel right now is God's chosen people. These are the lies that you inherit. But when you see these missiles get shot up and you seeing it get put right over there in that so-called promised land, in the land of God's people, then you'll know, damn, we inherited lies. Like, wherein there was no profit, man. There was no good. It did us no good to learn of these lies, to learn of these false breakdowns, to follow after these false gods.
And that's the beautiful thing about prophecy. Prophecy pretty much kills off darkness. Your ideologies and what you think, what you expect is going to happen pertaining to the future. But if it's not lining up with the testimony of Yahawashi, then you're going to find out at the end of the day that what you inherited, was a lie. That's going to equate to the great regret. When you see the news flying, famine, even before the famine, we probably something about evil. So when these things take place, what are you going to do, man? You have not rooted yourself in Yahawashi. Then you're going to think it back upon the prophets, Then sure they know that prophet was upon them.
I'll read it in the NLT and pass it to you, brother. Jeremiah 16-19. Lord, you are my strength and fortress, my refuge in the day of trouble. Nations from around the world will come to you and say, our ancestors left us a foolish heritage, for they worship worthless idols.
But just even going into, like you were speaking on those spiritual Gentiles, man, they trusted on Big Mama and shit, but knowing that everything that she done taught you, that's it, that's the spirit, man. Everything that, your ancestors done taught you, man, that nigga was a fucking lie, man. It was bullshit. It was to hell with that, man. When you got the men up here to tell you the truth, man, to give you the true characteristics of the Lord, man, and how to return back unto him. That's why she say, oh, happy are we, man. Because we have received the truth, man. All right, we found a way back to return unto the Lord and to receive that salvation, man. You got more?
Yeah, really that was pretty much the point, but I'll read through. Oh, yeah. It said, shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods?
And that's what Jakes do, man. Like, for example, we just had a recent event with the steel chair and shit down at Montgomery. You know what I mean? They made a god to themselves. Now you going to Walmart, buying all the goddamn chairs and shit, But that's Jake, though, man.
It says, therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know my hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is the Most High Yahawah.
That's it, and that's what the Lord gonna do. He's gonna get ready to show himself, man. All right, through his only begotten Son, man. And hey, it's gonna be by the way of prophecy, man. You see, because what? That's the spirit of Yahawashi, man. You know, you're going to feel Yahawashi before you actually see him, man. You see? And then you're going to know. You're going to know. What is that? Ezekiel 33 and 33. Then shall they know that a prophet was among them. That main prophet is Yahawashi, but it's going to go on down through the vessel of his men, man. You know, because they're coming with the doctrine of Yahawashi to let you know to fear him, man. But it's going to be too late then, man. What you got about the show? Real quick.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, and verse 26. Egypt and Judah and Edom. This is Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 25. Behold, the days come that I will punish all them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised.
Yeah, and that's what the Lord's finna get ready to do, man. Those of you who are joined hand in hand unto the wicked, the Lord is finna get ready to punish you all, man. You got it.
Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Ammon and Moab and all these, and all that are in the utmost corners that dwell in the wilderness, for all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel are uncircumcised in the heart.
And if I may, not only is Jacob scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, but even here in the land of confusion, man. All right, this that boiling pot, it got all those nations, even the tribes here in Babylon the Great, man. All right, and the Lord's going to get ready to punish them, man, because Jacob has joined them to the ways of these heathen nations, man. All right,
Yeah, real quick. Judges 10, starting verse 13. It says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Before I would have done you no more. So go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, and let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Yeah, man, like brother going into. He brought up the thing with Jesus Christ spoke about grabbing the drum off. You know, that ends right there, dominating the minds of our people. But when Revelation 1 and 14 comes out, going to the actual description of our Lord Yahawashi, you people like to reject it. You know, a lot of you reject it because you had this description. Some of the elders went into a video with this Jacob on stage. He was saying like God is not deep, not so-called black man and all that. You know, some of the Hebrews like, but the scripture clearly goes into the description of the color of our Lord Yahawashi. It's attributes. It goes far beyond color, but that's just an indicator of who our Lord is. Still gravitate and hold on to the image of Esau, even the so-called white man. All right? So now, the Lord is saying, hey, call upon the gods which you have chosen. When the time when trouble comes, hey, let Jesus Christ deliver your ass out of trouble, man. He damn sure ain't warn you about the nukes, the famine, the pestilence. See? None of that. Only Yahawah Shai, the testimony of Yahawashi, gets you ready for these things that are coming from the earth. All right? Which is the so-called black man, according to the scriptures. Come and save the Israelites. They won't be elected. See? It's going to be a time of heavy disappointment for you niggas out there. What you got, though?
Yeah, real quick.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 4. I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear me. But they did evil before my eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not.
Yeah, so basically everything that you trust into, the Lord is going to lead you up to that, man. All right, because look, he called, he didn't hear, when he spake, he didn't want to listen. He turned the shoulder, man. All right, so it's going to be on you in that day, man. But as for the land, Lord will be kept, you know, from the said peril, man. All right, we're going to end it off with that, man. Lord willing, this was edifying. We're going to end it off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, Qadash.
To the head elders and apostles, the great millstone, teach well. Until the next time, we'd like to say, Shalom.
Shalom.
Right.